Okay, let's just do this. Just everyone shut the hell up. And he climbs into the sarcophagus.
Oh, rude. All right.
And you're
here's
all
the
laying
ghost.
back in the sarcophagus.
Yep.
Nice.
If I die this way, does the lid slide?
Yeah.
That's the last thing you hear from Jack then.
Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome to a very special episode of Stolen Fate. We're back with a little bit of a Halloween special, which explains why we have all of these fun costumes cosplaying as each other's characters. Definitely no other reason whatsoever than Halloween dress up. Today's episode is going to be a little more themed around spooky Halloween. We're not going like full-blown horror, but it's going to be on theme. Now, to clarify, this is still going to be canon with the story. We're just going to shake it up a little bit. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump back into where we left off last time, which is you guys just defended Harrowcourt from quite the siege, and you all followed Hajek's instructions towards the end of the fight to rest and sleep so that Harrowheart could heal. And you all obliged. Out on the battlefield, you just crashed on out. As you guys crash out, sleep takes you, darkness fills your vision. You guys probably dream just like normal. But something different happens as you wake up. Something that all of you experience together, which is whatever you're dreaming about, as you jolt awake through this sleep, all of you see the same image before you wake, which is your dreams get rather unsettling. Things that might be upsetting to your characters. Jack maybe dreams about your mother. Gingham maybe sundered visions of your split between Ginny and who you are now. And Crunk maybe a time long past of saving people without any gratitude. Your dreams turn upsetting, and all of you wake to see the image of 3 burning blue rings. Concentric, so, circles inside of each other. 3 of them. Blue flames. And those circles just burn in your vision for a moment, and they grow larger and larger in your vision. And with them comes a very foreboding feeling of just doom and helplessness. You don't know what this symbol means, but it's upsetting. And with that vision, you all awake. You wake to where you left off on the battlefield at Harrowheart, but everything is gone. There's no sign of the battlefield whatsoever, aside from all of you notice that where the Shadow Prince died, there is still that black scorch mark staining the ground. And also notably, it is nighttime. A full moon up in the sky, and it's eerily quiet. And all of you awake together.
We see each other, right?
You do see each other.
Okay. What time of day was it when, well, I know time works differently here, but like...
It was maybe like sunset.
Okay. How long have we been out?
Jack! Jack, where are we?
I don't know how I got out here. I was in my room.
Maybe you sleptwalked out here.
Jack measures about how far that would have been from the castle.
Quite a ways.
Gods, I
One
hope
heck
not.
of a sleepwalk.
Did you guys have any weird dreams?
don't think so.
Nothing worth repeating.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back, I guess.
Should we all go back together?
I'll just meet you there. I'll just catch up later. And Jack tries to think to his room. My favorite thing to do in this game.
When you try to think to your room, there is a loud and sudden scream in your head. It startles you like a jump scare. And then just a throbbing pain goes through your head.
Oh, gods.
Jack, are you all right? Do you need a heal? Allow me. I reach out a hand to you.
I don't know what that was. Ah.
Are you trying to do a lay on hands, Crunk?
Yeah, if it was gonna, if Jack was gonna allow me to touch him and do such a thing.
I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, lay on hands.
You feel nothing. In fact, as soon as you try to do a lay on hands, you probably feel a spark of panic in your chest as you feel no connection to magic whatsoever.
But,
What happened, Crunk?
Desna! Desna! I've fallen out of favor with the goddess.
Oh no. Are you sure?
I must pray, and just immediately drops to his knees, which is like a 2-foot drop because he's got teeny tiny legs.
Jack's still holding his head. What kind of what kind of voice was the scream? Like,
It was like many voices.
okay.
Male
Wow.
scream, a female scream, a child scream, a bestial
A
scream.
chorus
And they all
of
just kind of
screams?
blended together
Oh.
into one awful scream.
Yikes. Okay. Okay. I just need to get back. I guess we can go together. Jack will start walking. Come on, Crunk, you can do that in your room.
I
Let's
just
get
don't
off of this.
understand.
No, I don't either. I don't even know how I got here. And I can't get back to my room. Let's just start walking.
As you say, Jack. Come along, Gingham.
Excellent. You guys start walking back towards Harrow Court, just by foot, which is not a thing you often do. And maybe a good 30 seconds into your walk, something strange happens. You start feeling like the world is spinning. Like you all feel dizzy. And off in the distance, you can see the scenery of the mountains, the lake, the forest, the swamp. It's just spinning slowly at first, makes you feel off balance. And then it starts spinning faster and faster and faster. It's sickening, really. Just makes you feel awful. Butterflies in the stomach, a little bit nauseous. As you continue to see it spin, all of you start to focus on a figure that keeps passing by, like some sort of very tall, robed humanoid. Suddenly the world stops spinning sharply. And this figure is standing in front of all of you, and the scenery is no longer Harrowheart around you. There are woods off in the distance. You're in a large clearing. You can see the moon and stars still up in the sky. And this figure in front of you is wearing a long robe, but you can make out a few distinct features. And they are tall, maybe like 10 feet tall, like they're towering over Crunk. But they're thin and slender. And you can see that there are some hooved legs at the bottom of the robe. You can see that at the side, there are some thin, bony, skeletal hands. And the face is too dark to see, but you can see protruding out the back of the hood are some red pointy horns.
Jack tries to draw his rapier.
It's gone. None of you have your weapons. You're all wearing similar robes to this figure.
Whoa.
What devilry is this?
Seekers of the cards. Welcome.
To where? Who are you?
Who I am is not important. Who you are is much more.
I
You
don't like
are
that.
On a quest. On a quest twisting fate. A quest that was prophesied. Though, as everyone in the world should hope, we hope that prophecy is truly dead. Do you agree?
I don't find it wise to agree with you strangers with anything. Now, why don't you give our weapons back, and we'll see how this really goes.
The world starts to tilt, like upwards. Your feet feel like they're now standing on the wall, and you feel like you're about to fall backwards. And then it tilts at a 180 degrees, and all of you start falling towards the sky for a moment. The figure stays on the ground above you now.
What the shit?
As
Jack
you yell that,
reaches, yeah.
you suddenly hit the ground. Not as hard as you would think for how fast you were falling upwards, but everything reorients and you're standing on the ground in front of this figure again. I'm going to have to insist you all stay calm. I am not here as a threat. I am here to propose a business arrangement.
Well, I suggest you get to it quick, because I'm running out of patience.
I'm going to suggest you have more patience. You could be in a very precarious spot. I have taken you from your demi-plane, Harrowheart. You are now in my realm. In my realm, I could end you if I so chose. But I do not. I am a fair dealer. I come to you with a proposal. You seek the cards of the deck of destiny. Is that correct? And I would recommend not lying to me.
Chase, can I roll a knowledge check to see if this is even possible? To pull somebody into another plane from your plane?
Sure. Roll,
Or do
roll
I
me
just
a
like
religion.
know? Roll religion, not arcana. Okay.
Starting off strong with a nat 1.
Wow.
We don't count on Krunk to know things.
Would you like to
Thank
use a hero point, or you
God.
can accept it?
I'm not using a hero point for this.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, you're just too flustered, Krunk. Like, everything is spinning. You feel like your
Fiend.
brain is kind of hazy. Like, you can't even, like,
Ugh.
recite your spells.
Liar, liar.
Could I make an insight check? I mostly want to gauge if this thing just threatened us, and I guess I want to gauge if Jack feels like this thing is good for it,
Yeah.
it's not just talk.
For sure.
I can use deception. Better than a 1. I rolled a 12, so that's 38.
They seem very mysterious, but you're not getting like flat out sinister vibes from them, though their motive is hard to tell.
But they seem confident as well. Like
They do seem
they're
confident.
probably not bluffing about their power here.
Right.
Okay. Fine. What do you want? Yes, we're going after the cards. Obviously, you pulled us out of Harrowheart. Do you think we just wandered in there by accident?
The Prince of Shadow did he not?
I don't think that was accidental.
I do not care for your cards. Those are of no interest to me. You all care for Harrowheart? Has this been a pleasant stay for you? It's your base of operations for seeking the cards.
It's had its ups and downs, but yes, I would consider it a home.
Allow me to give you some information for free. You are not the only ones who believe that you are destined to take these cards. I'm sure you've already noticed that others are pursuing, though there are many different interpretations of the prophecy at play. If you were to obtain the deck, the prophecy would be broken, and it would prove the prophecy is indeed dead. That is in my best interest, if you are indeed who I think you are. I would love to help you on your journey for the cards. I can be a powerful ally, I assure you. I I only ask for one thing in return, and no deal needs to be made today. I only ask you promise you will consider it. Consider selling Harrowheart to me when your quest is complete.
Selling it?
Do we
It
even
is
have that
yours.
ability?
Your simulacrum are still weak and have not explained it to you. But yes, you will.
It would be something I would consider, perhaps, under the right circumstances, if I wasn't trapped in another demi-plane being threatened by a stranger.
What would you say a demi-plane like that goes for exactly? Like how
Yeah.
do you even pay for that? It's a real question. How do you
Gingham
even
just
begin
turns.
to pay for something like that?
I can pay far beyond material means, rogue.
Take that a little personally. It's just asking. You're the one who asked, who used the term "sell." Okay, I'm just trying to understand what the situation is.
Also, I must say, the people here do not value things the same way. While Jack may be interested in gold, Gingham would be more interested in, I don't know, garbage.
Twine.
Yeah, how much garbage is Harrowcourt worth?
I just want more twine.
Think of all of the twine we could get.
As I said, no deal is to be made today. Only your promise of consideration. And then you can consider me a potential future business partner. But I only deal with one thread of faith. And I believe that you are it. But you will be tested here before you leave to be sure that I am correct. I mean this as no personal slight against you. I don't wish to put you through this trial, but it must be done. Not only for this deal, but for the good of the multiverse.
Question real quick before you send us into what sounds like a potentially very dangerous situation. He kind of glances at Crunk and Gingham. What is this whole thing about prophecy? These cards just came to us. I've never heard any prophecies around them.
Let us all hope that it matters not, because prophecy is dead. The figure kneels down on a hooded leg and puts a bony hand down on the ground, and around you the ground shakes, and the grass seems to almost flip over and turn into cobbled stone, and walls start to form around all of you, blocking you off from this figure and boxing you into a stone room. And in this stone room, just dimly lit by some torches that are on the wall, there's not much in here. You see no doorway to exit the room. There are just 3 sarcophagi in front of you. They're all lined on the same wall, which you feel might be to the north, so everything just got very disoriented. And on a sign above the sarcophagi, all 3 of them, reads in common, "If you wish to reach the future, you must pay tribute to the past." And of these 3 sarcophagus, there are murals painted on top of them. They're pretty beautiful sarcophagus. Sarcophagi? Is that the word? Sarcophagi? Sarcophagi. Mm-hmm. On the left of the 3, there's a beautiful mural of some heroic-looking figure. Kind of gender neutral. They don't really have facial details. It's more of like just the outline of a humanoid with bright colors. And this humanoid is holding up a sword high to the sky, beams of radiant energy coming off of the sword, and people kneeling in gratitude at their feet. On the middle sarcophagi, there is a figure kneeling down, looking completely dejected, arms held upwards by some chains. This one has a much darker tone to it. And then on the sarcophagi to the right, there's a mural of a pretty detailed human-looking face, and on the left half appears to be a male figure, and it's like the face is shattered down the middle, and the other side is drooped slightly down to the right, and there is a female figure with the face on the right. The figure that you were speaking to is gone, and it's just you three in here. What are you doing?
Definitely rolling a lore.
Excellent.
Can I?
Roll it up. Yep, you sure can.
Do I need to do...
I want to see if I know things as well. What do we roll? What are we rolling here?
This would probably be an Arcana.
Hell yeah! 37, a respectable number.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Come on, Gingham, blow me out of the water. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
We're not gonna... Nope. 34.
All right. Crunk, you recognize these sarcophagi. These are a magical device. They're a mechanism of sorts. The sarcophagi are tied to they're attuned to particular essences. And if they are triggered to the correct essences, they will trigger some sort of mechanism. Though, to what the mechanism is, you can't see anything. But laying inside the sarcophagi seems to be how you would attune the essence.
Oh.
I think we have to climb inside of these. I'm pretty sure that's right.
How
we should all
sure?
probably get inside of those.
Whoa.
It's gonna trigger the mechanism once we're inside.
What mechanism?
The mechanism. For the trial, probably.
Will we have to lay in them?
And that will move us forward. I just want to be clear before I just go lay down in a sarcophagus. You guys can understand my hesitation, right?
I'm hesitant to be in this situation at all, Jack. Of course I understand your hesitation. But a mad person of magical powers has taken us captive, and we have to clear this trial, apparently, and this is the only thing I know. When I look at it, I'm like, that is an arcane mechanism, and we have to lay in those sarcophagi, and that's all I know. That's all I know.
Gingham's gonna walk over to the half and half. That's what I'm calling it. Half and half face. Is it? It's not open though, right? It's like lidded.
As you approach it, though, the lid slowly slides open for you.
Oh.
While I understand that that's a little menacing, I do believe that's what we're supposed to do. I think that's a good sign.
Okay, well, you don't have to give me a whole lecture about it. And Jack
Gingham
will
crawls
walk
in
toward the middle one that has the very sad, dejected person that's in chains.
Jack.
He points to the mural. This one's obviously for me, because that sure as hell isn't it. And he points to the person holding a radiant sword in the sky.
The lid slides open for you, Jack, as you approach it.
See?
Do you really think the murals are representative of anybody? And Crunk goes to stand in front of the mural and like lifts up an arm as if he's holding a radiant sword. Does this even really look like me?
Well,
Does.
It does? I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Crunk, you've got the big sword and you've got the triumph. I think it looks very much like you. And then if Jack puts his head in his hands, then it probably...
Okay, let's just do this. Just everyone shut the hell up. And he climbs into the sarcophagus.
Oh, rude. All right.
And you're all laying back in the sarcophagus?
Yep.
Nice.
If I die this way, does the lid slide?
Yeah.
That's the last thing you hear from Jack then.
Slides closed. And as it closes, Jack, you're still speaking, but it's like there's a silence effect within the sarcophagus. So you can't hear yourself. You can say words, but they don't seem to make any sound. And it's just pitch blackness for a moment. And then there's a blue glow faintly within the coffin that comes from seemingly nowhere. and all of you feel overtaken by sleep. You wake up, who knows how much longer, and it's just pitch black again. And you're awoken by the sound of that voice from the figure that you were speaking to last time, who knows how long ago. I'm happy to see that you know yourselves, but to be certain that I have the right thread, I must know that you understand those that you share with me. And
What a
the
shit.
sarcophagus lids slide open, and all of you notice something a little bit different. Probably immediately, you don't feel like yourselves. And Crunk, when you say, "Oh shit," it's not your deep booming Crunk voice. It's a very soft-spoken voice instead. It sounds very much like Gingham.
Oh.
What the hell?
So yeah, as you guys awaken, Crunk, you find yourself in the body of Gingham, still with Crunk's thoughts and Crunk's actions, but you are in the puppet body of Gingham. Gingham, you are in the body of Jack. Jack, you are in the body of Crunk. And as the sarcophaguses slide open, you are coming out of the sarcophagi that you respectively had gone in before. So, Jack, you wake up in the valorous hero sarcophagi in Crunk's body, for example.
Jack Crunk, like, sits upright immediately and is trying to scramble out of the sarcophagus, but he is so uncoordinated with these weird proportions that he now has, like the short legs, the huge arms, everything is so heavy and awkward. He just like trips and tumbles out of the sarcophagus and spills onto the floor.
And as you
loud
spill
metal
onto
clang.
the floor, yeah. So you guys were in robes before, and there is a loud metal clang. And what's different is as you guys exit, you are in full gear of your respective bodies now.
Tori, something that you should note.
There are probably a few things I should note.
So your limbs, you don't have the same standard 2 arms, 2 legs. On your arms, hinging just below the elbow, are little tiny arms that normally lay flush and tight against the inside of his forearms. But now that you don't know how to like control that, they sort of flop out and the fingers just start wriggling like very excitedly, like they're out to play. Not only that, but along, like on the backs of your shoulders, there are like long tendrils that normally are like curled up and tucked tight against his shoulders, and they're just kind of flopping ungainly around.
And the tongue in my tummy is like lolling out.
Yes, the tummy tongue is definitely making an
drooling
appearance.
Everywhere.
And it's also kind of you feel like a deep hunger inside of you, like a very persistent hunger. And also your body probably doesn't feel great.
In addition to the clang, then on the ground, you just also hear like, just screaming, like exclamations of horror.
What
the
happened?
worst part is the tummy drool.
Ugh. Gosh. This is
horrible.
This is really
I said we weren't
something.
going full horror. I lied, apparently.
Body horror, yeah. Yeah, Jack is like trying to slap Jack is trying to slap the little arms away, like with his big normal hands, and he's just like getting all tangled in himself, and he's trying to shove the tongue back in to the stomach. He's not even worried about the tendrils right now because that's just like, whatever, we'll deal with those in a second. But he's just like a tumble in the corner of like struggling with every part of himself.
Crunk, are you all right? Oh, not Crunk.
I don't like it.
Oh, that's.
Yeah. Drunk, little, weak, flippity arms come up over the sarcophagus first before the head raises. Oh, it feels so bad.
That's me, but I am. Oh, this is.
Where are my muscles?
Are you? Who are you? Not Gingham. I'm Gingham. You're.
It starts crying into his hands. Just weak little hands, straw hands.
Gingham climbs out and feels very dexterous and tall.
Yeah, that's true. Chase, here's a question. Does Gingham feel the faint, like, humming in the back of their mind for the call? Or does Jack feel that now in Crunk's body?
Jack feels it in Crunk's body.
Dang it, okay. Thought he was going to
rid of
be
it.
temporarily free for just a moment. Well then, yeah, Gingham, you probably feel great, albeit kind of beat up.
This is weird. Gingham will hop out, not remember being this tall, totally doesn't realize what's going on, and goes over to not Crunk. Are you okay?
You have to, like, duck and dodge as the tentacle comes,
yeah,
like, sweeping by, like, just completely uncontrolled. Oh, God. What is that? What is that back there? Ugh.
That looks like it's a tendril. It's attached to you.
Oh, my God.
Jack, be careful with that body.
Jack finally stops struggling and just stands there and just, like, holds out his arm. Like, he looks like a wet cat, you know, like how they just, like, are frozen and, like, and he just looks petrified and he looks miserable at you guys.
Oh.
What happened?
Are you Jack?
Yes. Well, I was. Why are you? He looks at himself now, who was talking weird, like Gingham. What happened here? I can't tell. Well, I don't like it. Switch back. What's happening?
I don't know.
Y'all hear a voice echo through the room. How are you all feeling?
Tall.
Like shit.
Oh, disconcerted.
What you have shared is the experience of one another's body. What I need you to share is each other's memories. None of those are accessible to any of you right now. I would like to enter the room. Can I do so without contention?
Well, what am I gonna do in this puny form?
That's hurtful.
It's accurate.
I think you're being a little bit overreactive, Crunk.
I could die in a fire.
No, there's something to help that.
I can't even control one arm, let alone all four. Crunk, how do you...
The same tall, slender figure just appears in the center of the room near all of you. Looks ominously through the hooded cloak. Face still too dark to make out. Now, you did well on the first try. To leave this room and advance to the next, all of you must do something for me and for yourselves. Either share everything with one another. Memories are not shared in these bodies, unless the spirit allows it. All you have to do is will it to be so. All of your memories will belong to the other person. Or, if you do not wish to do so, you are allowed to keep your secrets. You must give up a part of yourself, or you may remain forever in this room.
What gets us switched back the fastest?
The figure disappears.
Well, for Desna's sake, what are we going to do now?
That was weird, seeing you say my thing with your and my voice. But okay. It's so high-pitched. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Is there a door or anything, or is it still just we're in this room and
Still just
here
in
we
the
are?
room.
Well, we could do the first option.
And share memories. Well, I don't know if that's. We could also give up a part of ourselves.
Like an arm.
I have 4.
I could give up a part of you.
Jack,
Which one do you
I
want?
swear to Desna, if you give up one of my arms, you're gonna really regret it.
Fine, take one of the tendrils on the back then. I've never seen you use
Stop
these.
Sacrificing parts of my body just because you haven't seen me use them doesn't mean I don't.
That's a good point he's got, Jack.
And you, why are you speaking with an accent, but I'm not? Isn't that organic to the body, not the mind?
I don't know.
Well, what kind of part are we supposed to give up then?
Well,
I assume it will require more than a pinky toe.
Can I do a knowledge check, Chase?
Yeah, religion.
And I'm
Gosh.
rolling on Gingham's, right? Or
Nope,
can I roll a
you
lore?
will roll your mental facilities right now are gonna be on Crunks.
So esoteric lore? No, my mental abilities are Crunk's?
Yep.
Crunk got a 35.
This ritual, it's done by a few different deities. Sacrificing a part of yourself is typically a divine, like something of a higher power. Demon lords, gods, many of them do it. But sacrificing a part of yourself would not be a literal sense of like something physical like an arm. It would be like a part of your soul. And all you have to do if somebody puts that out there that is capable, like potentially this figure is just give consent.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my soul is promised to Desna, so I can't do that.
So does that leave the memory option?
My memories are not pleasant, Jack.
Well, if they're as pleasant as this, then I'm not looking forward to witnessing them. How do you live like this? I feel terrible. How do you swing a sword? How do you do
Painfully.
anything? And for Desna's sake, how do you deal with all of this? You see just a trail of slime and slobber going down one of his legs because he cannot control the mouth tummy slobber.
That's so horrible.
You know, if you actually tried to sit still and listen, I bet the body would explain it to you. I've trained it for a long time, Jack.
Jack will sit down, which is all of 2 feet difference, as we've established, and will lean against the sarcophagus and try to calm down.
Man, that body feels so clumsy to you right now. It's gonna take some practice and getting used to.
Crunk is gonna make the leap from the top of the sarcophagus to the floor. And then scuttle over to where
Why did you move that way? What are you doing? What? Why do you don't have to do that.
It's hard to control this body.
I don't know. I think it's pretty easy. Gingham is taken to pirouetting around the room and just so graceful.
Doing like cute little
It's
Oh my
very,
gosh.
accurate,
what is
like
it?
tumbling and gymnastic. Gingham's having a time.
Probably looks like Jack high off of his gourd.
Yes.
Runk is going to try and explain to Jack how to control the body. Just like using the fingers to hold on to the arm, the forearm, and then imagining holding your breath with the tummy. And then constantly keep your shoulders flexed to keep the tendrils in place. And it's like this long coaching explanation going through the process of living inside Krunk's body.
As Jack is listening, he's listening to Krunk, but he keeps glancing over at his own body that Gingham is tumbling around, and he just looks mournfully at the display. He's so sad.
Don't remember being this tall. It's kind of fun, don't you think? Upside down next to a learning Jack.
Real Krunk's descriptions help to an extent.
Okay, well, I hopefully don't have to stay in this body long enough to have all of that memorized.
Sounds
What
tedious.
are you all proposing we do now?
Jack, I think that I would prefer to share a memory, but it could be quite painful.
I'm pretty sure the thing said all the memories.
Did it say all, Chase?
Yep.
He's right. It is all.
Shit. Well,
Yep.
and it will be just the person that's inside of the current body.
It was a bit vague on that, but with your knowledge check, you would figure yes.
Okay.
I don't have that many, so it should be fairly easy for me.
That's true.
Allegedly.
That Gingham knows of, yeah.
Then let us get this over with. I'm ready to have my own body back. What is happening?
You're learning. It's quite fun, isn't it?
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, I've already split my soul before, so I suppose it can't be too bad to just do it again.
What if you chip away so much that then you don't have one for yourself and then you just get taken over? That could be fun though, you know?
I'm pretty sure I'm on that road regardless, so as I said, it can't make much of a difference here. And if it means I don't have to die this way, then I'm for it.
Are
So
you
do
giving
we-
consent, Jack?
I do want. I'm gonna ask Krunk because Krunk seems to kind of at least have an idea of what that means. What does that entail exactly?
So, this would be my concern, is that you're going to be giving part of yourself to a magical being that will always have that part of you. And if you don't want someone else to control a part of you, then maybe you... maybe you should try to hold on to that and share your memories with a trusted ally. That would be my recommendation. Gingham is your sister, right? So, who cares? It's not like Gingham's gonna hold on to it for forever.
I'm not? Oh.
Gingham will probably forget quite soon.
That's true. Gingham does have memory issues.
I do.
And probably won't
I
even
do.
care.
Hanging from something else.
Fine. You make a good point. When you explain it that way, The last thing I want is some other supernatural being having a part of me that they could cash in at some inopportune moment. So
You're a very smart boy, Jack.
I
is both staring at me. You can blink, can't you? Can you?
no.
I don't know. Has Gingham and Jack's body just been like blinking so much, or
Gingham's-
forgetting to blink? Like, why are my eyes
Jack's
so
eyes
dry?
are bloodshot.
Yeah,
Why
actually,
are my
that
eyes
sounds
watering? I
right.
can't see anything. Okay. Well, it sounds like we all have some unpleasant memories to share. Maybe except for you, Gingham. We don't really know what's in that head of yours.
Me either.
Yes, that... Okay. So, let's do the thing. I guess.
Gingham's gonna turn around in a circle. We would like to do the thing where we share the memories. Please.
The voice echoes back through the chamber. This is an individual decision. Are you giving this decision for yourself, Gingham?
I am.
Okay. As soon as you say that, Gingham, you see a door appear in the wall. A sturdy wooden door. Krunk and Jack, you do not see this door.
Look,
And
there's a
Krunk,
door.
You are immediately overcome with just jarring, full flood of Gingham's memories. Now, special to Gingham's memories is you have a horrible, confusing headache as this happens, Krunk, because you feel like a flood of memories rushing into your mind, but it also feels like there's some sort of door holding back another flood that can't quite get in, and it's very disorienting. And you are not used to this. Gingham is acclimated. So you're gonna, Krunk, and this is gonna carry going forward, is going to have a permanent until further notice bane, where whenever you critically fail something with a concentration action, you're going to be confused.
Oh no, and I'm gonna attack everyone who's close to me?
Do random things.
Oh god.
With that laugh specifically.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, do you see this door?
I don't, right? We don't?
No,
No,
you do
you-
not.
No? What are you
It's-
talking about?
It's right here. Gingham's
How
gonna walk
does-
up to the door they see.
Are you opening it?
Yeah.
Looks like Gingham's just miming opening a door. For you, Gingham, you open it and it's just pitch blackness, but there is an entrance to the door.
Can I like poke my head through?
Yeah, Gingham's head disappears into the wall for a moment.
What the?
I told you there's a door here. Come back out.
Okay, well, wait, hold on just a minute. Let's do it all together
Okay.
before you go waltzing with my body through the next door. Take some care with that, okay?
Gingham will shut the
Precious
door.
cargo.
It is. Gingham's gonna shut the door and sit down cross-legged.
Notably, Krunk, you do, with these memories that you now gained, you do feel a lot more comfortable in Gingham's body. Like, you know how to navigate it better. You kind of have an understanding of how Gingham's abilities work, and you feel like you can do so with proficiency. So you can now either roll on Krunk's knowledges or on Gingham's.
Yay.
All right. Well, oh, actually, how did it look to Jack when Krunk received Gingham's memories? Did it look painful?
It looked however Krunk would have reacted.
Okay, so as this happened, Krunk just went boneless and did like play doll.
And
And
he's
just
coming.
limped down. And he's coming. Just like fell to the ground, face down, in a kind of a crumple.
That's
Laid
what
there
that
for a
looks
really,
like.
really long time.
You can see how disconcerting it is to see.
I could
Ugh.
understand that. Oh,
Oh,
that doesn't feel good at all. It's
Oh.
in my head, and there's the block in there, and it hurts, and I don't... Ugh. I feel sick a little bit. I don't know. Jack!
Oh. I'm really sorry, Crunk.
Who is that?
Ooh.
Behind the door.
Behind the door.
The one that's holding everything back in the mind.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, well, why don't you take a break and I'll do mine, I guess. Gingham, are you prepared for this? It's not fun.
I'm ready to go, Jack.
Gingham's cross-legged, all.
Jack
Working.
takes a big breath and he looks like he almost changes his mind and then just grits his teeth, which looks like a scary, snarly face on Crunk. Fine, here are the memories. Go ahead, do the thing, you weirdo.
All right, Gingham, you are rushed with more coherent memories than you have felt in a long time. You get just everything that Jack has remembered goes through your mind. It's very overwhelming at first, though not as overwhelming as it was for Crunk to get your fractured memories. But you do not have this confusion debuff. You're just a little incapacitated for a while as you take it in. Gingham's now got full view of Jack's past, so...
Yeah, so you see, you don't have it in the back of your mind, or I guess Chase has not said so, but you feel that humming in the back of your mind as like a memory of like, that's what Jack experiences as the call, and it sort of grows and lessens like throughout this rush of memories. You are a kid, you see Jack's mom in the woods almost grab him when his dad shakes him, awake, and you feel like the panic there, and you see him write a letter and leaving his dad when he's a teenager and going off into the city, and then you see sort of just like a revolving door of jobs and groups and people that he works with, and they kind of all follow the same pattern where he starts off, things are okay, he pulls a few jobs or whatever, and not every single one, but a few a bit at the beginning especially, you have this flash of memory where you as Jack are like taken over by this violent urge and are driven to try and kill someone that you've been traveling with, for different friends. And this pattern repeats a few times. And then you see the pattern turn into Jack pulls a few jobs, he gets to know people, and then he quickly leaves. If he feels like things are getting too personal, too close, too friendly, he exits the relationship and leaves them behind. And then everything kind of catches up with what Gingham has also been experienced with Jack so far. And most notably, most recently, you experience the abject terror of the phantasmal killer spell that Jack just felt in the very last exchange. And there's the sure feeling that this is it. You are going to die now, the most horrible, painful death that you've been dreading your entire life.
All right, so that happens.
The end.
And along with all that trauma, you do have much better control over this body now and feel very confident in Jack's abilities.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Gingham like shakes their head a little bit. Oh, that's a lot going on, Jack.
Yeah, let's not talk about it anymore at all, ever. In fact, I would love it if you would just have one of your Gingham lapses and forget all about it. If you don't do that, you can just pretend and act like you did, and we never have to talk about any of that.
If that's what you want, Jack, I can do that.
All right.
It's really
They
hard to get all
won't.
those memories gone.
They won't.
They won't, yeah. Gingham, in the
Narrator.
future, King will just be like, oh, Jack, remember the time that you...
Oh, remember that time that you were going to run away, but you didn't?
And now Gingham knows for certain that Jack stole that engine cylinder from
Chapter
the
1?
junkyard. Yeah. Gingham doesn't care about the rest. They're just like, I
knew
knew
it.
it.
No, so
I
that
knew it.
Jack makes that request, and Gingham goes, I know about the engine now.
The engine. Oh,
Leave.
okay.
I like that. Gosh, yeah, Krunks is just everything that Krunk already kind of knows from Gingham.
And a splitting
And
headache
a door.
with a
Yeah,
door.
and a splitting headache.
You didn't get
You're
a bane
welcome.
from Jack's.
Yeah. Also,
So-
Jack, you do see the door now as well.
Okay. Oh, yes, a door has appeared. Excellent.
Oh,
Now,
do you see the door?
yes, I see the door. All right. Are you feeling up for this, Krunk? Well, I guess it's my question. Am I feeling up for this? Go ahead.
Maybe I should just give part of my soul.
I thought you were promised to Desna, though.
Shit. Jack, there are things that should stay in the past.
You
Don't
don't
delve.
have to tell me twice. There
Jack
are
just
many
told
things I would
me.
prefer. Yes,
Just
I understand, Krunk. We all have that. Maybe except for Gingham. But that's just because Gingham only has half a life of memory, so that's not really fair to compare.
okay.
I
Here
can
it
take
goes.
it. Jack braces himself.
Give him my memories.
All right. Jack, you have the overwhelming flashback of Krunk's past. Em, is there anything that needs to be immediately addressed?
I think that probably seeing what Krunk looked like before he became a flesh warp is pretty important. He was still kind of tall and broad, but not nearly as massive as he is now. He spent his times happily studying at the Magambia. He had lots of friends. He was well liked. One horn wasn't broken yet, and then
He was a tiefling?
He was a tiefling, yeah. And then he was on this mission, and you don't even really fully understand because it's kind of coming to you in these big snapshots, maybe? Or does she just like fully see everything?
It's
Does
like
he-
everything all at once. Like, Jack doesn't even have to like comprehend everything yet.
Mhm.
I'll let you guys kind of pick and choose because it can kind of like come in waves. But
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say there's this wave of like you see before, and then you see something start going wrong, and this huge just rush of fear and like just terror, and then pain, just absolutely crippling pain that slowly fades, and you see like his body is like bubbling and changing and morphing, and that he's taken by the people he was his friends somewhere, and then you see a dark cell and experiments happening on Krunk, and just him screaming and begging to die as he's going through transformation after transformation as they are forcefully removing these things from him, and then his body grows more, and it's just like this horrible sensation until suddenly all goes dark, and then he's free.
Wow. I was like also taking notes that whole time too, and like I was trying to like write it down and absorb at the same time. So it was just like that's all I could think to say. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So I chase after that. Does Jack feel like he's more in tune with this body?
Yes. you've like maybe even subconsciously get control of all your weird little odds and ends as those are rushing through.
So
Not only that, but you
Mhm.
realize like you're missing parts that you can like feel like you should have that you don't. Like you should have wings, you don't have wings. You should have a tail, you don't have a tail. There used to be another set of eyes. Those eyes are gone, and you just feel like you're missing a part of your vision. It's just like really weird and disjointed inside of his body. And like the one red eye sees things slightly different than his other eye does.
So as you're looking on Krunk, you see your own body, I guess, tense up in pain, and like Jack is struggling against these really painful memories and the fear and everything. But then you also see all of his body part, like the parts that he was struggling to control, just kind of like settle and start to cooperate more. And as he calms down, he takes a big breath and now looks like he's much more in control of things.
Gingham
But-
Krunk has his hands just on your arm, just like as like comfort, but just so little looking up.
He opens his eyes and finds yours, Krunk, and you just see just this whole shift in Jack's / your eyes that's just like pure sympathy, not in like a pity way, you know, like where like what that makes you feel pathetic or like small, but just like compassion. That's what it is. You just see that, like, just compassion, and like Jack is seeing you for the first time. And then he kind of covers it smoothly as Jack does. Okay. Can you see the door? I'm talking in Jack's voice right now. Can you see the door?
Yes, you can, Krunk.
Oh, it's
And-
right there.
All of you hear the voice enter the room again. I see that I chose the correct route. Such trust you have in each other. This is good. Now, continue on and prove to me that I have made a deal to the correct thread.
There's more? Gods, this guy is demanding.
All of you get a boon for all three of you choosing to share each other's memories. As long as you maintain these memories of each other, you all have a group synergy reaction, which is just a floating reaction that anybody can take once per round. It's not just once per round. It's an extra reaction that anybody can take. The exception is it cannot be taken by you again until everybody has taken it. So like if Krunk uses it for a shield block, on that same round, Gingham could use it for an ambulance abeyance, and then Jack could use it for something else. You
Oh,
can't
it's
use
just
it
we
again.
just get an extra reaction, period.
That just can't be taken again until
everybody
has used it.
Okay. Wow.
That's cool.
Very powerful. All right, you all see the door? What are you doing?
Let's see. Am I doing this right? And Jack takes the huge bastard sword off of Krunk's back and walks courageously forward into the room.
Oh, Jack, it looks so good. You use that weapon wonderfully.
I feel like you've been training with it for your whole life.
Krunk has dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's at least one thing that he doesn't have to.
So
get
interestingly,
used
the dark vision does not work in this hallway. It's just pitch
to. Oh
black.
man. Does Krunk know any light spells? Guess I could look on your sheet myself.
I don't.
What does Krunk know how to do? No, I don't think you do. Well, we've got to have like a torch or something somewhere in one of our backpacks, right?
There's a torch on the wall that can be
Oh.
lifted up.
Oh, okay. Jack Krunk will take one hand his bastard sword and take the torch in the other and go fearlessly forward.
Excellent. The torch
We
does
just call
not
you
light the
Junk?
hallway.
I was literally
Junk.
typing that in chat.
Junk.
I
Yeah,
almost
Miss
hit
Junk.
send.
That'll be my name for
Junk.
this session.
Yeah, torch does not
Kingham.
light the hallway. It's still just...
Fine, jeez, I'm just trying to be a brave leader
Yeah,
here.
I mean, you walking into the darkness, you can.
I am. I'm walking into the... I cast magic missile at the darkness.
It whooshes away into the darkness. Doesn't
Let's
light
go.
anything. All right. As you walk into the darkness, you step through, and it's like the scene just changes immediately, as if you'd walked through a portal. And you find yourself in a familiar place. You find yourself where you first saw Ginny, where you saw your mother explode, and where Crunk first escorted you to.
What?
By that same lake. There is no blood stain of the explosions. There is no sign of the people you saw there before, but you are definitely at that same location.
Where are we?
This is where you... This is where some
I
hag
met
ritual happened.
Jack on a real job. It
Yes.
was quite an adventure.
As Crunk is speaking, Gingham's body grows a little bit taller and forms into the form of Ginny.
Whoa! Oh. That's unexpected.
And just as everybody notices, it's like all of the flesh melts and disintegrates off Ginny's body back into Gingham. It's horrific looking.
Am I still tall?
No.
Gingham is just head tilt, fascinated, not grossed out at all, just, that was interesting.
That was you. Or what who you were. Perhaps that's the person behind the door.
But, oh, you're saying that, oh,
Yes.
that's interesting.
I hired Crunk to come here with me to murder my mother. We were unsuccessful, but we also tried to rescue a woman here. We were also unsuccessful in that. Overall, kind of a shit mission, but
I would say so.
after that is when we met you, and you do have memories of hags doing strange things, do you not?
I think I had something. Crunk, are you okay?
I don't. Jack, I don't like it. All the flesh parts on the outside went onto the inside.
You hear the voice just radiating from the air again. Now, do you all wish to stay here and remain in my realm, or do you wish to continue forward? You know yourselves. You know your companions. Can you prove that you can best yourselves?
Best ourselves?
Whatever gets us out of here fastest. Let's do that.
Do you all agree?
If Jack's in for it, then I will stand by his side.
You slide over and stand
Yes.
by his side. Nice.
I actually
You-
stand first by Jack's side.
And
And then
realize what
remember
happened.
and scuttle back over to Crunk's side.
Everybody should be able to control everybody now.
Kingham?
I'm Kingham. We got Junk. And we got
Crack?
Gack?
Grack?
Gack.
Gack.
Hmm.
Jack.
Gack, Junk, and
Kingham.
Kingham. I feel like you
I got
definitely
Kringham.
waited the Kringham.
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 All right, Kringham it is.
After the voice fades, you hear a splash from the lake. And Jack, you see a shadowy silhouette of Crunk come walking out of the lake, weapon and shield drawn, dripping water. You also see a shadowy version of Jack walk up here on this pillar, looming over you all. And you see a shadowy version of Gingham walk out of the lake over here. And as you look on these shadowy selves, you all feel disoriented, slightly dizzy. Like when you look at them, you don't know which is you and which is them. And your positioning seems to shift between the two perspectives. And we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Am I rolling for junk? Am I rolling crunks?
You are rolling for Crunk.
Okay.
Am I rolling for both Ginghams?
You're rolling just for the one, Gingham.
But I don't know which one's me.
Exactly, choose one.
Oh yeah, do we have our cards?
You do, that's a good question. You do not have any of your cards with you.
Oh, okay. Just a normal.
You have all your
roll.
other gear, not your cards.
In true Crunk fashion, I am at the bottom of initiative.
That is true
That's-
Crunk fashion.
I'm on brand, at least.
Katie, go ahead and roll me a flat check.
Seems dangerous. Yeah, buddy. 2.
All right. So, you keep your positioning where you're at. Your perspective starts to kind of bounce back and forth between this Jack and where you're standing here, and yours settles right where you're at. Everybody turns shadowy for you. Like they look like just silhouettes of themselves. What are you doing?
Does everybody else see only shadows?
Nobody hears Gingham / Jack say that.
Okay, that's fun for me. Everything is shadow?
Everything is a silhouette.
Silhouette.
It's like a living silhouette. Like they're not on the ground, but they look like a shadowy version of themselves. And nobody responds to you when you say that.
Cool, I'd like to knowledge.
Go ahead and roll me either on Jack's sheet or your own.
Not bad, 35?
And that is an esoteric lore.
Yes.
All right. These silhouettes, you have heard of this before. You are being put through a divine trial of Lamashtu. This is a trial where one fights their own inner demons. And so some of these are hostile, some of them are friendly. You, as it stands, can't tell which is which.
Cool. I hate Lamashtu. That's not nice at all. Okay, since I don't know, I don't want to attack. So I'm going to...
I guess you'd also know with your knowledge check, these encounters with these creatures, they are happening across different timelines, different universes, different dimensions. So everything gets very messy and misaligned. So where everything is currently standing for you right now, that might not be what's actually happening. And it gets disjointing, and you can make sense of it as it goes on, but it's like a battle taking place across various realities.
All right. Not confusing at all. I'm gonna go here.
Excellent.
Final action, I'm gonna poke it. I would like to, try to interact with this silhouette.
That silhouette looks sinisterly up at you. It keeps its shadowy form, and you see it draw a boomerang as if it's getting ready to strike you.
Oh no.
For everybody else, you see a Jack silhouette run over to this Gingham silhouette and poke it, and it raises a boomerang. So you guys are seeing this, but both of them look like silhouettes to you. All right. Anything else
which
for you?
ones looks like silhouettes?
These two.
By the rock or by the little lake
I mean,
thing?
everything looks like silhouettes except for yourself. For everybody.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, so as an interactive move, knowledge. So that's it for
Yeah,
Jack.
I'm it.
Jack / Gingham.
What a
All
weird
right.
turn for Jack.
Jack. Use the name.
Yeah.
And what's Crunk Gingham again?
Kringham.
Kringham.
Kringham. All right, Kringham, it's your turn. You are this one right here. as your
I've
reality
always
snaps back
wanted to do
Bryce.
this. And I'm going to exploit vulnerability on Gingham, other Gingham.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Is that right? How do I do? I hold up my amulet and I like bring it up as if I'm looking through it to see its weaknesses.
Yeah, and then you're gonna roll esoteric lore.
Esoteric. Well, I rolled a 4, Chase. What's a 29 get me?
You have no idea.
I'm not doing that. Let's use a hero point. Katie, I'm using your hero point.
Oh, okay.
Is that how it works? Oh no.
A 30 is
Corey,
enough.
how could you do this to me?
Me?
Not your fault.
Well,
I made the joke about it's gonna be worse.
Weakness exploited for fire 4.
Fire 4. Hit it with fire. Jack, you've got a lot of that.
Nobody hears that Gingham talk.
Okay.
oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna exploit vulnerability, Chase.
Okay.
I'm gonna huck my boomerang at it.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Not even that
I
hard
rolled
to
a
hit.
4, a 3, and a 4.
You throw the boomerang and you've got the proficiency, but it's still feeling a little new to you, and boomerang comes back, but it misses.
Shit. And then I'm going to... I can't share weakness, right? Because they can't hear me?
Correct.
Trying to figure out what else I can do. Okay, I guess I could try again. I could try to hit him again. My boomerang comes back and like take careful aim. I'm gonna throw it. 34
34 is gonna hit.
damage. Do I get any extra damage because I'm exploiting their vulnerability?
You're gonna get the extra weakness,
Plus
so
4.
four more damage for the fire, because you're adding
Okay.
fire to that attack.
Implements
I'm gonna get an
empowerment's
additional
just-
4.
Implements
Okay.
empowerment's just a thing that happens.
22.
22 damage. Okay. That's it for you.
Why is there a status effect over me?
Don't worry about
I'm deeply concerned, actually.
it. Here, there is again over Jack actually as well.
Aw, Jack's been doomed so many times. Why you gotta pick on Jack like that?
All right, turn, I guess.
Okay. That is going to make it this Crunk's turn. Tori, why don't you go and roll me a flat check?
Ooh, okay. I rolled a 3.
All right.
Been pretty bad on the
This
flat check so far.
Is not you. This is a Shadow Crunk. And this Shadow Crunk is going to step up to here as one action. And this Shadow Crunk is going to do a... Actually, you know what? This Crunk is going to stay right here. This Crunk is going to cast a haste on themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then this Crunk is going to cast Shield. And that is it for Crunk. All right. It is the Bad Jack.
Or the back, as we like to call him.
This Jack is going to move up here.
Oh no.
This Jack is going to attack with their rapier.
Which one, Chase? Which one?
Which one? It's going to attack with Bloody Liar.
Oh, look at you knowing the Jack lore.
Here we go. And you cannot be flat-footed to this, Gingham, because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
And that is going to miss. Okay, and that second attack is going to be a 36.
That'll
Which
hit.
is going to hit you. No flat-footed for you on this one, but we will give the damage to you.
Just give it right over.
I got it. I
Right?
applied
Oh,
it for
you got
didn't
it.
you?
Okay.
Don't worry. Yep.
I'll just be
Okay.
here.
All right. It's time for the other Gingham's turn.
Shadow Gingham.
Shadow Gingham is going to try to exploit weakness on the other Gingham. It didn't roll for you guys, right?
There it
There
goes.
it did.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Other Gingham knows the other Gingham's weakness. And you know what? We're gonna do the same thing that you just did, but probably better.
I will a 2 and a 3 on you. Fuck.
And I got a 40, which is not a crit, but it is going to damage you. For that plus 4 more, so that's going to be 17 damage, because the boomerang is also flaming.
Wait, why didn't it take the damage that I did to it?
It did.
But it
You guys
didn't...
just don't get to see it.
Okay.
Upsetting, but sure.
Okay. And, it'll attack again. Nope, that's it. Knowledge, do the weakness, do the boomerang. That is that kingdom's turn. All right, Tori.
No, exploit vulnerability is one thing.
Ah, is it?
You get the free esoteric roll when you
I'm gonna
exploit
throw it again,
vulnerability. Sorry.
Miss.
That one will miss, though. All right, you are this Crunk, and it is your turn.
Can I assume that Crunk has spell slots? We just came out of a big battle, so I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
for sure.
Okay. Oh gosh, I don't know how to do anything on here. All right, I will cast haste because that's what the other Crunk did, and that seems like a good idea. So
Fantastic.
I'll do that. I did it. I pushed cast. Now that was 2 actions, so I have 2 more actions, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I want to go hit myself because I know Crunk is tanky, so maybe. Actually, you know what? How far away am I from the Shadow Gingham? So I know we can't hear each other, but can I see what others are targeting? Like
You
which
can. Yeah,
who's
you see
attacking
everything.
who?
You see everything that's happening.
Okay. I'm and this was the Shadow Gingham down here by the lake, right?
It was at that point in time.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know how this works, and Jack isn't going to think too hard about it, so he's going to cast Ignition on the Shadow Gingham.
Excellent. This one right here.
Yeah, because he knows Gingham well enough to know that Gingham doesn't like fire. So maybe that'll
Nice.
work.
Okay, cool. Before you roll a spell attack, roll me a flat check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry if I hurt you, Em.
I mean, I would do the same thing you're doing.
9.
Okay, that is the Shadow Gingham still.
Great.
So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Rolling that. That's a 27. That's pretty sad.
A 27 is going to miss.
I'll use the hero point.
Fantastic.
That also seems like something that Crunk would do.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah.
It's scratching a particular itch in your brain.
Yeah, something about it just feels right.
Oh! That's a crit!
The 43. Good thing it's the Shadow Gingham.
Damn. Wow. You
Okay.
don't have to hurt me that bad.
I'm sorry. How do I rolling? Okay, so 19 doubled, so 38.
38, and then Tori pointed out a very sad rule to me that we've been playing wrong, which is that we are not supposed to be doubling weaknesses
On a crit.
on a crit.
That's gonna be a huge difference. Gingham gives so many weaknesses.
I know.
Way to nerf Gingham's cool ass.
Thanks, Tori. You just nerfed the fuck out of me by reading rules.
I did.
Get out. No, we don't read
It was
rules
a genuine
in this house.
question.
No.
I didn't point it out to Chase. I asked Chase.
You know what that sounds like? You know what
Is
that sounds
is
like?
that
That
wrong?
sounds like
Teacher, weren't you gonna give us homework?
I wanted
you
to
said
know.
that you were
oh
gonna
my-
do this at the beginning of class, and I
Wasn't
just
there gonna
wanted
be
to.
a quiz today?
I just wanted to clarify whether or not there was going to be a quiz because I read it.
I know that you said we could leave early, but
It's okay. Don't worry, Tori. Teachers' pets get hero points.
Wow.
Do I get a hero point?
No.
After all that
Slides
bullying,
back
I
in.
get nothing? I think I deserve a hero point.
You do
Then
get to do.
Chase, listen to me. The number of times that I have gone against my own interests as a player is pretty respectable, okay?
This is true. You can.
And
you,
that could have
you can have
saved
a
my
hero
life
point.
later.
No,
Yes!
wait. Alternatively, how many characters of mine have you killed to just nerf this fucking character now, too?
0 in this campaign.
I didn't kill
No.
any characters.
Now he's nerfing a character, though.
That's okay.
He's not.
Yes?
There's also persistent fire damage of 1d4 because of the critical success.
Oh, I
Wow.
hope that sticks on the correct gingham. We'll find out.
Okay, that's going to be a respectable 42 damage.
Nice.
All right. That's it for
You
you?
hear a despite himself. This is pretty fun.
All right. We are back up to the top.
I just realized that if Tori's crunk ends up not staying that crunk, I am one-shot range for a lot of Crunk's abilities.
That's true.
I should probably
That's true.
move.
All right. Let's
We're
see.
celebrating
Katie,
one
roll me
moment,
a
the
flat
next
check.
you're like, ah!
That was not a flat check. Let's do that again.
69?
Nice.
Destiny.
Had to get that out of your system real quick.
Prophecy is
guess.
real, Chase. Prophecy is true.
It's been fulfilled.
But your patron wants it dead.
Hey, listen, since this is Lamash, isn't just Lamash too a little sexy? Like,
It depends on your preferences.
Mommy of monsters. She's a
Yeah.
big pregnant monster.
monster
wolf.
mommy, so 69 makes sense, is what I'm saying.
All right, that was a
5.
5 on your flat check. This is Bad Jack.
Back.
All right, and Bad Jack is going to try to feint you, which is going to fail,
Failure.
and then he's going to strike you.
Nimble? No, I don't want to.
That's gonna miss, and then he's gonna
Mhm.
try again. That's
Nice.
gonna miss.
Oh.
All right, that was Bad Jack.
Man, back is kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Not a very good rogue.
Back is crap.
Okay, roll me a flat check, Em.
Flat checks. They're super flatty. 8.
8. All right, this is you.
Ha ha ha. Okay.
Right there, that's you.
I am going to remember the fact that I have to do things as Gingham, not Crunk. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a dirge of doom, I think.
Hey,
I think that sounds fun. I don't know how many focus points that Gingham has though. The focus thing is
Dirge of Doom is
cantrip.
a cantrip, so that's why I can do it every round.
oh. I thought that you had
everybody
a li-
gets frightened.
Everybody does?
Unsettles everybody, including yourself.
Hey, Katie. That means that everyone is off guard to you now.
Wonderful.
Just
Is that your dirge?
yeah.
It's like a horrifying wheedle and jig.
So different than what Gingham does. It's great. Crunk's like, how do I make it scary?
This is how Crunk sees Gingham do it.
That's so funny.
Okay. I'm going to share weakness versus this guy, the other Gingham, and I'm just gonna give it to the Crunk next to me.
Junk.
Okay.
Junk. I'm gonna give it to Junk, and then I'm just gonna take a really casual walk. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna
A cool guy walk.
just pieces right out.
Excellent. All right, that is it for you.
Yeah, that's 3 actions.
Okay. That is going to be Tori. Go ahead and roll me a flat check.
That's a 9.
All right, this is Bad Crunk.
Bunk.
Bad Crunk is going to step up. Bad Crunk is going to spell strike a 7th level shocking grasp.
Whoa, just
Low on the low.
bleeding with the big old thing. Okay, okay.
Just going for it. Bad Crunk is going to actually true strike, step, shocking grasp, spell strike with the haste.
Okay.
Roll twice, take the better result.
Oh yeah. That is going to be a 32.
Yes.
Which is
Junk
going
brings
to
his
miss.
bastard sword up to block it and just like grits his teeth against in Bad Crunk's face. I've seen that a time or two before.
Oh shit! I look so cool. Good one, Jack.
Okay. That is it for Bad Crunk. Okay, that makes it
Wait,
this Jack.
you're
which is-
using my actual spells? Oh, wait, so then was I allowed to cast haste?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you were.
Well, I don't have Shocking Grasp anymore.
Now it is this Jack, which is Good Jack. Slash
Jack.
Gingham.
I'm gonna attack Bad Jack because now they're flat-footed because of the
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
What?
Rogues
They're-
don't get flat-footed against things their same level.
Even
no,
on frightened.
No. Yeah, he's frightened.
Ah, the frightened, yes.
I was
I
like,
know
Good
my
call.
character.
"Duh."
Gingham, if you don't want to be flanked, you can step and strike as well.
Right.
But the flanking isn't really doing anything right now.
Yeah, I
I
was
just
gonna
mean
say
if
it
you don't
doesn't
want to be right between
Yeah.
them.
Well, I'm not. I'm this one now, right?
Oh, you're the other one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now.
To me either.
That's
Honestly.
supposed to be the
But-
point.
yeah, let me give the review while you're deciding what to do, just for those listening. Here's what the battle map looks like at the moment. We have two jacks right next to each other fighting, and then on the other side, one of the jacks is a evil Gingham. And then off on their own is good Gingham. They've like kind of stepped back away from everybody. And then we have the two Crunks off on sort of the other side of the battlefield fighting each other with spectacular spell strikes.
Missing a lot. Because nobody can roll Crunk like him.
True.
right.
I'm gonna bloody liar him. Just
Woo!
woo. Nice, 38.
That is going to hit with the precision damage.
A 25, and then you have debilitating strike, right?
Yep, you can enfeeble or you can reduce their speed by 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna enfeeble. That could be a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. And then
You feel your the enfeeble I'm gonna apply at the end of the round because that will not apply to
a little freaky, but okay.
Oh,
Oh,
a bit freaky, but okay.
This seems more difficult. I'm gonna strike again, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna. I didn't know Jack could do such things. That's right on the
34 is
money.
gonna hit. Beyond the money because he's off guard as well.
Another 20.
25 plus 20 debilitated the enfeebling and then the speed as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also learned here, I'm nerfing myself. I can't actually do 2 debilitations per round.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Keeping the enfeebled. So that was 2.
Mm-hmm.
The
let's
dagger
just-
is has a lower map if you want to try a third attack with it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, let's try it.
Oh no!
I'm never listening to you
Oh no,
again.
nat 1. No, that's on brand for Jack. Jack is always good for
So
nat 1.
Gingham can't quite get the gangly limbs right now with a small dagger. Because usually a dagger would be about sword size.
Excellent. And on the nat 1,
Please don't kill Jack.
you get so disoriented when you go to swing here and you get this dagger. You can't tell where you're at. You feel like you're swinging from several different positions at once, and it comes around and you catch yourself like right in the collarbone. It's a horrible, nasty direct stab, and you're taking 80 damage.
80 damage?
Sorry, sir.
Oh, I need my body. Oh,
Ow.
Scrolls! How do you organize your scrolls?
Look in the pockets.
All right, and then at the end of the round, you bleed for a bit. You bleed for 4 damage, and you do not recover. It is Bad Gingham. Bad Gingham is going to strike you.
Oh,
Which is-
interesting. Okay, so I was doing a test. I was gonna see if Gingham was gonna come after this Gingham, but it looks like they will attack others as well. So that's something we can take into note for our tactics.
That's a very
Uh-huh.
Gingham kind of strat
Right?
to be,
I'm
to be
methoding.
watching.
All right, that is going to miss because you're not flat-footed to Gingham. Gingham's going to try again. He's going to miss again. Gingham's going to try one more time. And Gingham's going to miss.
Did that Gingham take fire damage?
That Gingham will take fire damage at the end of the round.
Okay.
Hey,
Please
it's going to
give
do
8.
9 damage. 8 damage, thank you. 8 damage, and it goes out. We're on to Good Crunk.
Dunk!
I literally didn't even hear that because I'm like, Crunk, okay, not my turn. Okay. Junk looks over his shoulder, sees Gingham just absolutely stab themselves as Jack winces real hard, but is preoccupied with this scary Crunk over here. Do I start with my spell strike charged already?
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, Junk will spell strike with a 7th level disintegrate. Take that.
Excellent. All right. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Right, let me just do that. Do I roll it with your normal sword, Em? Oh, wait. Oh, right. True Strike. Wait, I don't have True Strike anymore, do I? Because he used it.
You used it up.
Dang it. Is this what I want to do? Yeah, I guess so. Because
I'd recommend
otherwise he's going to use it, and I'm not.
I'm just
gonna
gonna
get the
bless
chance.
you with a nat 20 right here.
I
Bing.
appreciate it. Okay,
Go.
we're
Get it.
rolling.
Roll it.
Rolling.
Roll it right now. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
A 38, which hits.
That is going to hit.
Okay.
Okay, so how do I just roll weapon damage and then I roll
weapon damage, and
Okay.
then you're gonna roll your. He's gonna make a fortitude save.
Right. Okay, here's weapon damage, Chase. 35. That's
Boom,
better.
35. Okay.
35 damage, and then did he do his save?
He
Or-
did. He got a 28.
That's a
Fail.
fail. Ha ha ha.
Roll damage.
Roll damage. Oh, that's so satisfying. I never get to roll this many dice.
78,
78
more
damage.
damage.
I like being crunk.
Okay, this Crunk is gone.
Whoa! I did it.
Just wisps away.
Narrate it, Tori. Narrate
Okay.
it.
How do you do it?
So he catches the shocking grasp spell strike with the bastard sword. He's gritting his teeth in this Crunk's face. He hears Gak's cry of pain, kind of looks over his shoulder to see how things are faring over there. And he's like, I need to go help my buddy Jack. And he pushes the sword off and then comes around and he kind of thinks like, how does he disintegrate? And he raises the sword and swings it down in front of him. And to his surprise, but also not, because it felt natural, he just feels the spell flow through the sword and he catches the Shadow Crunk like right where there's a gap in the armor at his neck. And he just kapows the shadow into mist.
Shadow
So
kapow.
cool.
Shadow
Now,
kapow.
Notably, everybody still looks like a silhouette for you, Crunk. But for everybody else's perspective, yourselves, of course, don't look like a silhouette. And now Crunk no longer looks like a silhouette.
Good guy Crunk, me, Junk.
Good guy Crunk, yet the
Okay.
remaining Crunk no longer looks like a silhouette.
Okay.
Oh, Jack, that looks natural on you.
I'm coming. If I can figure out which one is which. And he's... Because I can't tell, right? They're all
Yeah,
silhouettes
they're
to
not
me.
talking to you yet.
Okay. I'll just run up to this tussle here, to both Jax and the Gingham.
Mhm.
Not quite sure what's going on, and I'll raise my shield. So
Okay.
I guess I switched back to one hand and raised my shield to just sort of see what happens now. Because I don't know who to attack
So,
next.
It would be too many actions because changing stance
switching
is
a
an
grip
action.
is an action.
But you
Okay.
can cast the shield spell.
Sure.
Tori, may I make a recommendation?
Sure, I'd love a recommendation.
You would feel a natural pull to enter Arcane Cascade.
Oh yeah, that. Is that an action?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
It is.
So you can go Arcane Shroud, which is this one. You've got some spells that you can choose from there. Probably,
Ooh.
you know. And then
Yeah.
you might try and do See the Unseen. Maybe you can figure something out, because I think I took that one.
Interesting.
And then you enter Arcane Cascade as part of Arcane Shroud.
Right. Well, I've moved, so wait, I can do Arcane Shroud as my
So you
action, and
did-
that puts me in Arcane Cascade?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll do that. And I think yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I will use See the Unseen.
Awesome. See the Unseen is going to have you constantly seeing which of these is not the shadow. And it's flickering back and forth constantly. So that is your turn, and we are going back up to the top of the round. Katie, roll me a flat check.
Let's roll high. The 13.
This is Bad Jack.
Ah, damn. All right.
All right, Bad Jack is going to hit you flat-footed because you are frightened at the moment.
That is how it goes.
That is going to be a 39, which is going to hit you.
Uh-huh.
Or you can do
Oh,
reactions.
I have reactions for this.
And you guys have a synergy reaction, remember?
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. I want a liberating step. Yeah, that's the one. I want a liberating step.
And I want an Amulet's Abeyance, because I saw Crunk react, so I'm going to react too.
You get you can step as a free action, and you'll get some damage resistance to this.
I don't think I'm gonna step.
Okay.
Why? He's going to attack you again and again.
Well, where am I gonna step here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can step away from him. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, and then Crunk will get up in there and make
Katie's energy there was, where am I going to step? Out of the way?
out of danger.
I need a nap.
It's late. It's late. Okay, so you get
Much less
No,
damage.
16 less damage.
Uh-huh.
Except, okay, hold up here. You are this Jack right now, which I know is confusing, so would you like to step right there?
Yep.
There's lots of Jacks. It's very messy. It's supposed to be. It's great. We love it. Okay, here is the damage. 17 plus 12 for
So
29.
13 damage.
13
Yes.
damage. Then Jack is going to do a skirmish strike.
Yeah.
Step in. Poke, poke, poke. And we'll do the dagger on this one. That's going to hit you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and we're going to debilitate. We're going to enfeeble you.
Cool. We love it. Uh-huh.
That's going to be 8 plus 12 for 20 more damage.
Oh, can I react again? I can. I'm gonna do that.
If you use the synergy reaction.
Yeah, I'm using the synergy reaction to liberating step again. So
Excellent.
take 16 less of
I'll
that.
add 16 back. And would you like to step again?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Jack only has one skirmishing strike a turn because it's a flourish, so he will step.
Oh no.
Stop following me. I don't think that this is how this is supposed to go. I've decided it now.
Back the fuck up.
All right, and then you bleed for 2 damage, and you recover.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Okay. All right, and then Em, roll me a flat check.
Flat check. Flat check.
All right, you are going. This is good, Gingham.
This is good, Gingham? Okay, cool.
A 13 was bad, Jack, and this 14 is good, Gingham.
It's evens and odds.
Oh. Makes more sense.
Yes, it
God.
does. Yes, it does. Okay. I think that Gingham is going to first up step because there's no sense in getting attacked. It's just like, ugh, ugh. And I'm gonna try and heal. Can I Can I use a scroll? Can I use a scroll?
Yeah.
Which scroll can I use?
A healing scroll.
Yeah, but I just like was wondering, is there a purpose of like inventory?
Don't worry about it. Just assume you have it.
Okay, I'm just
Don't
gonna
even
do
take
this.
it out of your inventory.
Whoa.
Okay.
It's all a dream.
Okay, so this is going to be what's a scroll level of level 6 is going to be 66. No, 68.
Who are you healing?
Jack.
Roll me a flat check.
Oh.
Poo. It's gonna be fine. I have a 50% chance. 17.
Bad Jack.
All right. Healing the
Okay.
wrong Jack. And Crunk, you can see with your vision, you see that the wrong one gets healed.
No, wait, the other. Oh, shit.
Can I use my synergy reaction to cast it on the correct one if Junk yells at me?
I'll let you waste the spell. I won't let you cast it on the right one, though.
Ooh, okay, I'll waste it. I'll be like, oh, and then it's building.
No, the other.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm over here.
I can't hear you.
That's true. Yeah, you guys can only hear me right now.
Yeah. Great.
The synergy of just like who works together well is so funny. Big James. Okay. All
All
right.
right. Is that you?
Unfortunately, a step and casting a scroll is my full turn.
We love that. It's good, Jack.
I don't like that I keep getting hit like this.
Oh, you didn't do dirge, right?
Oh,
yeah.
nope. Dirge
Dirge
drops
is
off.
gone.
That's probably better overall for people.
Might be. Well, maybe we just end this right here, you think? I'm gonna hit his swing.
Nimble dodge.
Just beat you.
That's a miss.
Because of nimble dodge.
No,
No.
No, my AC's
Okay.
higher than that.
that would
You
have been
could-
mean, though.
So mean.
Oh, and Jack's hard to feint against too. He's a really high perception DC.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
You're
gonna
really bad at
fight.
fighting yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Turns out.
really obnoxious. I don't like fighting the rogue.
Hey, that's a hit.
Nice. Get him.
What did
No-
I roll
no
with
sneak
bloody
attacks,
liar?
sadly,
Okay,
but-
I know.
But the bleed, at least.
Oh, wow! That is the shittiest damage roll.
How do you do it?
Wow.
Boundary.
Wait, 7 damage.
It doesn't matter. You did it.
They have a shared health pool, and then you have to pick them off.
Whoa. Okay.
All right. Gak, whatever.
Gak.
Gak is like, oh, I just think that you should go so that we can get back to where we're supposed to be. And it's a little sloppy because they missed the first one, but they take Shadow Jack, Bad Jack, back in the neck and just kind of rip down.
Excellent. All right, this was Bad Jack at the time. And so now, M, Gingham / Crunk Brain, sees the other two as themselves, but they see both Ginghams as apparitions.
Okay.
You see Junk like grimace as he watches himself die. pretty horrible death.
A little poke, too, just like a little stab in the neck.
Yeah, and then a rip down, which was pretty brutal.
It is
Ah.
brutal.
Well done, Gingham. I hope, anyway.
Oh, I hope that wasn't hard for you. And then I'm gonna. What's your move speed? 25?
It's 25. It's okay. We're gonna decimate the little shadow Gingham.
Yeah,
here.
just come on
Shadow
over.
Gingham.
Till it flips and you
Here.
guys just crit me into the ground.
Yeah, I didn't crit you into the ground. All right, I'm gonna move there.
right next to the shadow Gingham.
Shingham.
Shingham. All right.
I don't know what's happening.
Is it Shingham's turn now?
It is Shingham's turn. Shingham's just gonna try to take out the one that's really injured. So here we go. That's hitting
All out of
you, Jack.
reactions for you. Oh, but you can Amulet's Abeyance now. Because this is
no.
the target.
He's too far
Okay.
away. Hit.
Oh.
Okay.
Hilariously, if you were here, I could have.
Yep, you're
One
correct.
step closer.
11 damage. And then Gingham's gonna try again. Shingham, as you guys are saying. That's gonna miss. And one more time for the nat 20.
Jeez.
Tried really hard. 33 is going to miss.
That was too close.
Your sinister laugh. God.
Oh, man. All
It
right,
was just so funny, and the fact that it didn't hit you made it okay. But just like
We could
he
laugh about
tried
it.
his damnedest.
He really did.
all right, Crunk. Junk.
Okay,
It's
Junk
your
is
turn.
up.
This is the good gingham you can see with your spell. This is the bad gingham.
Oh, so far.
Are you joking? I
Okay.
just want to use opportune backstab.
I'm going to.
Quitting this game.
Sometimes I feel like my dice are as mean to Katie as possible at all times.
Yes.
I'm gonna recharge my spell strike,
Smart.
and then I'm gonna run at Gingham. Ah! Sword raised, and I'm gonna spell strike. Gingham.
All right.
Shadow Gingham. Shingham.
Gingham.
Oh, how about ignition? Because that's fire.
Also
That
sounds
seems
really
good.
cool when you yell it.
Ignition. How was that?
That was
That's
good.
great. Isn't it satisfying?
It is satisfying. I do like it. I do enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Here's the attack roll. A 30.
That's gonna miss.
Darn it.
I did, for realsies, give you a hero point, by the way. That's what we decided.
I used one already.
And that is because I think I told all of you I give hero points if you prove a rule wrong. So,
Oh, I've proved multiple rules
Oh,
wrong.
and
Chase.
you've gotten multiple hero points.
Chase Ingram.
I don't
Yes.
think that's true. I don't think I've gotten those hero points,
I
but
don't
I will
think
use one. Well, yeah, what the heck? I'll use one here. All right, we're gonna redo that. I want to burn Gingham alive. Shadow Gingham. Don't worry.
Oh.
Wow, the
Nope.
exact same. 30. So sad. Man, I rolled a 2 and a 4. Very upsetting. Okay, well,
It's
there's that. I miss. I was too excited about the ignition. And it's like one thing to spell strike when you're right there in your stance, but Junk was also charging, and that kind of like added too much momentum. He's still not quite used to these short legs and everything. So yeah, he sort of awkwardly misses.
All right, and this is you. You're good gingham right here.
Ah! Oh! Wait, did they just switch now before my eyes? Okay.
Yeah. You're seeing him kind of flicker back
Yeah,
and forth.
that was intended for the other Gingham. Trust me, I know it's you. Panic
And then
nod.
I'm gonna point at the other Gingham. I'm gonna huck back with my boomerang. I'm gonna throw.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm just gonna roll it because I'm gonna hit. Look at this. Look at that 14. Look at that 38.
That hits.
Get him! Get him!
How do you do it?
Yeah!
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, we all killed it. We
suck.
all killed our shadow selves.
Okay.
That's what you had
so
to do, so congratulations.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Kringham.
Kringham.
So Kringham cringes as Crunk almost hits, and then just at this point, reels back, and this little tingle of satisfaction in the base of Kringham's skull. It's too many words with the K's. And flings it. It spins through the air, gonks other Shringham on the head. Their hat falls off, and then it comes back, and he catches it, and he like looks over appreciatively at the boomerang, and then to Jack, and gives like a little thumbs up, like, okay, not bad.
As you give the thumbs up and that shade hits the ground and wisps to black, all of you can see yourselves now as not apparitions. But before you have much time to interact, all of you disappear. And the scenery around you changes suddenly in the blink of an eye. And all of you are standing in what appears to be like a simple bedroom in your own bodies. And
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
Oh,
That the blessings
God.
be to you.
that was. What room is it? Do we recognize this room?
you don't, and you guys are not together. You're all in your own
Oh.
individual rooms. So you look around, you're talking to yourselves, But in front of you, there is a very large, ornate mirror. You can see your reflection in it, so you can really see that you're back in your own bodies. But in the mirror, you'll also notice that standing behind you is that tall, looming figure. And she speaks to all of you in unison, but you guys are all hearing it differently. Congratulations, you've passed my trial. Now, you also accepted my consideration to purchase our art. I intend to follow up on that later. You will not remember this trial for some time, but I'm going to make you something very special. You'll come across it naturally on your travels, and when you do, you will remember that I will be at your side, in a sense. Look into the mirror, say a truth about yourself, something that you share with the universe. Not everybody will know, but everybody will feel it.
What the hell kind of poetry crap is that?
I'll leave you be.
A truth about myself, like a secret?
They disappear.
Well, what if I do it wrong? Oh, Desna, guide me.
Okay, what you guys doing?
Kronk considers for a minute and sits down in front of this mirror and stares at himself. A truth. Let's see. I have learned, and I believe, that hope is something you fight for. You cling to it until you can feel its flesh beneath your nails. It's something you build every single day. It's not just a cavalier feeling. And that's something I wish I'd told Jack sooner.
Excellent. As soon as you share that truth, the mirror shatters with a loud explosion. Just for you, Grunk. And behind where the glass once stood of the mirror, you can see there's a Haro card stuck to the back of the mirror. And the Haro card is not a typical suit of a Haro card, and it does not look like it belongs with the Deck of Destiny. It is called the Magus, and on it there is Haro-styled art of you, Krunk, with one arm held back protecting people and your sword swinging in a disintegrate.
I have full body chills. That's so cool.
You taking it?
Yeah, of course. It has my face on it.
You take it and you black out. Now who's going next?
Jack is going to look around the room a little bit. What does the room look like? Is it
The
just
room
like a bedroom?
is like a stone floor with a simple red rug. There's a pretty basic bed. There's no windows, no doors, and the mirror. Not anything fancy. The mirror is out of place.
Before I leave this vision or whatever this is and supposedly not remember, could I try and take a guess at maybe who that was talking to
roll a
us?
religion.
Okay. 28?
28 is enough to know that whoever that was, you got a lot of signs that they were affiliated with Lamashtu.
Okay.
But you don't know exactly who they were.
Okay, sorry. I know you mentioned that earlier. I wasn't sure if Jack knew the Lamashtu thing
And
or not.
Lamashtu is the mother of monsters. So her edicts
Generally
are
a bad
bringing
deity,
power to
right?
outcasts and the downtrodden, indoctrinate other in her teachings, make the beautiful monsters, and reveal the corruption and flaws in all things. So, an evil deity, but has some interesting tenets.
Huh. Okay. Well, not seeing really anything else of interest or of use, Jack will, similar to Krunk, take a seat, crisscross applesauce in front of the mirror, and look at himself for a minute. And kind of tilt his head this way and that, and he says, "Man, this is kind of hard. I'm so used to lying. Okay. Let's see. The truth. The truth about me is not that I'm scared of dying. I actually am not really that afraid of dying. I've nearly done it quite a few times. The truth is, and he like meets his eyes now, and he kind of is staring at his one green eye. What I'm really afraid of is that everything's already written for me. That I don't actually have any choice in this whole thing. And that everything I do at the end of it all just doesn't really matter. And I don't really matter.
As you say that, the mirror shatters for you, and behind it is a Haro card, same as Krunks, doesn't belong with the deck. The Haro card is called the Changeling. And you can see an Haro-styled art of yourself walking down a road towards the front of the card. Your hands in pockets, looking a bit solemn. And above you in the sky is what appears to be a large thread and like mountain-sized scissors snapping that thread in half.
Jack looks at it for a moment before grabbing it. Then he kind of says to the room, "Let's hope for both our sakes that prophecy is dead." And he'll take the card.
As soon as you touch it, you black out. It leaves just you, Gingham.
Gingham says nothing and turns into a doll. Yeah, Gingham looks at the mirror and up and down and kind of around and, I think the truth is that locked door, I want it to stay locked. That's it.
That's it. Excellent. As you say that, the mirror shatters, and behind it, there is a Haro card the same as the other two, with stylized art of you, Gingham, at the front, and behind you is art of Ginny, and the card is called the Thaumaturge, and Gingham is holding 2 locks in each hand, and Ginny is holding 2 rings of keys.
Gingham will jump up and grab it.
And you black out. It's like the blink of an eye. All of you wake up back at Haro Heart, where you left the battlefield, and none of you remember a single thing about that strange occurrence that just happened. And we'll go ahead and we'll wrap it there.
Oh, my goodness.